This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Get, Luka T.
48 right now. Let's go. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Carson, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go again. Alert.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson stepping up. He's going to keep it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tomoda Peko racks up the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by C.J. Procise. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Luke Wilson, 31 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles. Going inside. Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now he'll pull it down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
All right now. 180.
Danny.
They will run for the first time here with White. Space to maneuver at the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Double up.
Quarter.
First carry for James Conner. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's go, defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. That his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Oh, yeah!
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
36. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some 50.
Watch 36.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
50. Let's get it. Watch the safety creep. Greystone travel. Whirl.
They'll run for it with Samuels. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's Connor on 1st down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. 3rd down here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Hey, alert.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. Forced out to his left. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. Roberts has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson, and he's got Snead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the stream. Not sure who's in here yet. I'll read that chat in a minute.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now
oh, yeah, up the middle. Let's go.
And now he'll take
oh, get out.
And he slides to avoid
let me check that chat. Hold on. Let me check that chat.
Of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before half.
Y'all always catch me off guard. Since you'll give me my PSN card. Yo, my man's, I don't think you know how this works, my man. When I get 30 followers, that's how that works. Are you even subscribed to me? I don't recall you. I don't recall you. Are you subscribed?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside
yeah, you gotta subscribe, man. I'm doing the giveaway.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers 16.
That's what it is. Yeah. Doing a giveaway. Well. But if you don't subscribe and let me know so I can put your name down in the drawing. As soon as I get 30, that's when I'm gonna do it. But I'll make sure everybody's in here so they can know. So I'll give everybody the time.
8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Let me kick this field goal.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on.
Put this game on ice real quick.
Before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33.
All right, appreciate it. I got you. I'll put your name name in the drawing after this. But I got a screenshot so I don't forget.
Something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer.
I do a lot of giveaways though. I usually do this on my Twitch, but for some reason my Twitch is not working. It ain't showing me, so.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, baby.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, come on.
Good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. Big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space. He can make his own way.
From the
go Snead.
Jackson, it's complete to
Let's go, Sneed.
And he'll get it
I
down
needed
to the
that.
plane
I'm
to the
12 for
37.
12. Oh, my
7
God.
yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break
Oh, yeah.
to the
Come on.
out to the
Come on.
sideline
Let's
and
go.
make a catch.
Let's go.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there.
I need
not
a score
there.
on
After
this
about the
drive,
third one,
and
he
it's
decided
game
he better Pull
over.
it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the double. 26 Mike. Time to go. Night, night. Check, 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 check.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. Jackson
Oh, my.
hit, and
Why?
he lost the football.
Why?
And it's picked up by
It's
the
all good. It's all
Steelers.
good.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it?
Well, this is taken in. It's
You're not
complete.
telling me this dude is catching
And
this
they
shit.
work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Hey, shoot. 57 Mike. 57 Mike. Flash it third.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run with White, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He can run for it. And he
Oh,
will.
my fucking Christ. What the fuck is that?
He's inside the 30. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
You got to be fucking shitting me, dude.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield.
Better
And
take them
incomplete.
points.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And we all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. 26, man.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 69 yards. As the Ravens push.
He forgot who he was fucking with.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took
I'm glad he did that.
I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Damn, he's hiking that shit fast.
2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in.
Yo, Jordan was good, Jordan. I cannot believe this dude really mossed me like that.
Guys are back within a single score.
They didn't even put up a fight.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Time for me to strap down.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He uncorks it for Snead. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, this is going to wind up incomplete.
My God.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Get his ass, thank you, to the house.
Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the
That's ball game.
Shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brown. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run.
I'm 16 of 17.
Yards.
The only incompletion I had was that pick.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal
he
it.
is
It's a
upset.
touchdown.
Oh, he's definitely upset.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson will throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bud Dupree. Uses the stiff arm.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores.
You're playing with me.
Force you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
Yeah.
Door closed, locked, reinforced.
From the gun, Jackson.
Okay.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No,
What?
It's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget
Yeah, send me a picture and send me the thing, and I'll call you when I get there so I know what I'm looking at.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right?
All right.
There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
You gonna do what? You gonna do what?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Mom.
What you mean? I'm coming at you. Let me interrupt. You are a brilliant brother. Smart as hell. Okay? You ain't just an accomplished two-time Super Bowl champion. You are a brilliant brother. You know good and damn well we ain't asking you about what. We asking you about the principle of a teammate of yours holding the position. I'm not going to help us prepare against this team because it's my former team. We going to treat them like we would treat anybody